women keep fight for equality in all sectors, especially in the workplace. There's fight for pay, for equal pay. There's fight to bring down gender-based violence because, women are more at risk. Women are more vulnerable in that area. So Stacey's going to be coming through just to run us also through the event they'll be hosting on Sunday, just to encourage us and motivate us to come out in numbers and support each other as women and be there for each other as women and build each other up as women. Exciting, right?
Very exciting.
I love it. But today on the convo, woo,
The convo topic is really interesting.
Right?
I can't wait to hear what they'll say.
I'm also eager to know what you're going to say and how you feel about it, because we're simply asking, getting permission from your lover to go out. I haven't done that. I don't think I've Facebook. It's at Diamond TV Zambia. Same for Twitter. And guess what? We are streaming live on YouTube. Yes! It's so exciting. Yes, we keep expanding our platforms, okay? We keep expanding our platforms so that even your relatives, wherever they are, and if you are truly a lover of local content, no matter where you go, you can definitely catch Diamond TV. So you can also download the Mingletainment, the StarTimes app, the DSTV app, the DSTV Now app as well, and you can catch us anywhere in the world. We got to take a break, and on the other side, we get right into the combo.
So your first ever grandson. This Bemba woman really knows how to prepare this chivantu. Exactly like from southern province. Please give me some more.
Times have changed, but some things in life shouldn't. Introducing Amasip Sip Chiwantu traditional maize drink. Traditional taste that has stood the test of time.
Last time I had such nice chivantu was at home, prepared by my mother.
Amasip Sip Chiwantu, a taste of local tradition. Trade Kings, improve.
Everybody listen up! You know how they say laughter's the best medicine? Well, it's also timeless, like these grown-ups taking a trip down memory lane. Maybe not so grown-up. I've also heard people saying that life is a comedy to those who think like a man. See what I did there? Stay connected for more hilarious moments all the way from Swamp World. Aren't they the cutest? We're here to keep you laughing your apples off. Go TV. Live it, love it.
I'm a diamond, I'm a diamond, I'm a diamond, you know I'm meant for you. I'm a diamond, I'm a diamond.
All right, so welcome back to it. It is the Diamond Connection, and we are live on GoTV, StarTimes, Topstar, Movie TV, and of course DSTV. Now, well, let's get right into it. It's time for us to get high on the daily. So, when you are dating, do you ask your lover for permission to go out, partying or clubbing, etc.? And if they say no, do you oblige? Hey. Do you oblige, darling? Yeah, because why are you saying no?
Okay, wait. Let me start the cover topic for today. Is letting the person you're dating know that you're going out asking for permission?
No, you're letting them know. You're not asking.
All right. Because I do that. I'm like, oh, but babe, I'll be going out with my friends this weekend.
Have you ever?
Actually, which is very...
Don't do it for the cameras.
No. I'm actually very honest. I would rather be at home.
No, but I'm right up there with you. I also enjoy being home more than anything.
Exactly.
If I'm out, then it's probably because I've been called to come out maybe by someone, or it's an event, or I have to socialize. But I actually don't like being out. Like, I get
Exactly.
tired. Like, for me,
I feel
Tambokota, man, just,
exactly. For me, it's just not that. I feel like, the kind of job that we're in, we're always interacting with people, right? So when I get the chance to be at home, I enjoy every minute
what you
of
mean.
it. Like,
I know what you mean.
Listen, guys, let me reboot.
I don't think I've ever been in a position to ask the person, my partner, for permission to go out or anything like that. But I know in the past I'd be like, oh, babe, I'm broke. I really want to go out this weekend. Can I please have some money?
That's not permission. That's asking for money. There's a
to do what I want to do, right?
There's a difference.
Yeah, so that's always been me. Like, I've never been in a position or in a relationship where I need to seek permission to go and have fun, to go out and enjoy myself. I've never, ever. No, never. But I used to have, wait, maybe my ex, like an ex, would say...
From centuries ago?
From centuries ago. Would be like, anyway, but that time I was much, much younger. I was in, like, my early 20s. And he was slightly older than me. He was like in his mid 20s, going into his late 20s, just thereabout. I think he was about 26 at the time. So I think he was more mature than I was. So he would always say, "Okay, but don't you think you've gone out a
Too
lot?"
much.
Yes,
Like,
that would
relax.
be that would be the conversation we would have. Not necessarily that I had to ask for permission to go out. So that was just me, and I've never been the type to be like to be that person as well on my partner. Like, I expect what I give you to be exactly what I get back. I've never ever been the type to have to say, babe, if you want to go out, let me know. No, like, if you want to go. Just tell me you're going out or you're out, and that's it. And
At least, right? So
Yeah, at
if
least.
anything happens, they're telling you, no, we saw your person this side. Ati? Wait, hold on. Let me drink water first. We don't need that kind of stress. And this one, we saw a person and said, oh, yeah, it's cool. I know. And?
I don't know. And then with those people, maybe we need to address that as well. Like, with those people that always feel they need to call you because your partner is out. Like, what is your end game? What are you hoping to achieve at the end of the day? Like,
To start fights.
right? And do you
That's
not
all.
think I know where they are? And even if I didn't know where they are, what business is it of yours to tell me? Like,
Tell
why are you
baby
telling
girl.
me? Keep that information to yourself.
I don't need to know.
Exactly. But anyway, let's see what social media is saying. How are people responding to this particular question?
Sir Kaluba Ben Kaluba, wow, so many Kalubas. Says a wife material cannot club.
Under which who told you? Who told you the patriarchy?
This
at
wife
its-
material, why do you buy it?
You know what I'm saying?
And I guess when they says, I think it's just normal to those that are dating to tell your partner you're going out than him or her finding out after seeing your pics on social media. But I know there are some women that don't ask because the answer will be no, because the guy is so insecure.
Yeah.
We also need to address those insecurities.
Because they know what they do when they're out. So, yeah. So let's see what other messages we've got on the line.
Kaniwa says, for me, I just say I'm going out and telling him where I'm going. That's it. If he decides to look for me and find that I'm not where I said I was going, Nizak, what matters is I said I was going.
True. And also, they're those obsessive partners. Like, they just want to know where you are so that they can show up. Please, mind your own. Just go. Don't you have friends? Like, I don't understand.
I always believe in this. Don't go searching for trouble. You will find it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Ellen says, Parika Kashita, as a married woman, I just go and come back on time without saying where I'm going. It really gives peace of mind that kungo kona konka.
I'm telling you, just do your own thing. Live your life, Ellen. Live your life, honey.
I like her. As a married woman, you just go and come back in time. You won't even know you went.
But that's keeping secrets. That's keeping secrets. Let's see what other messages we do have.
Youth. The youth is the backbone of every nation. The youth is the backbone of our economy. The youth is the backbone of the future of this country. Therefore, I want to see a Zambia where the youth is given skills, is educated, is guided, and is empowered.
Are you a Zambian? Here is your chance with the National Restoration Party, NAREP. The NAREP Youth Empowerment and Duration Plan 2020.
Services to youths start now.
Don't wait for
Maybe not so grown up. Like the cutest. We're here.
Personality. She's a communication. Wow. 99.
and so forth and so on.
Wow, that's amazing. That is really amazing. But let's start the conversation also with your journey in radio. How did that all begin?
Okay, so do you know like the power of association? I guess, yeah.
Then
so
your network is your net worth.
Almost loved it, and they heard my demo. They called me in to record. I promise you, radio is not the same as TV.
It is not. I keep saying that it's not
you
the
listen
same.
to these guys on radio and you think, nah, this is easy. You can do this.
Yeah.
But you know, like when you're on TV, you always have feedback from your team. And then if you're not live, you have feedback from the team. And then if you're live, you have feedback from the audience. So you know that, okay, I'm flowing. But on radio, it's just like crickets.
Yeah, like if
There's
no one wants to respond, no one wants to respond. They're just
Exactly.
like, okay.
So you don't even know, are they listening? Are they enjoying this?
Yeah.
And so forth and so on. So I try to enjoy myself while I'm doing it and try to do what I purposed out to do for the day.
What's the one thing then that you love the most about radio?
I do love the idea of having people listen to me because I talk a lot. But anyway, I do. Oh my gosh, I have to admit that I do talk a lot, and I love to talk, and so and I love the shows that I'm working on radio. So when I started out with a show called The Yummy Mommy Diaries on One Love Radio, and then they invited me to the breakfast show. So I really, really loved The Yummy Mommy Diaries because I've been a mom for the past 13 years, and if I had
13 years. Why
Yes.
did you pack that baby? Wait, what? No.
I have 3 kids, girl.
You look
You want me to keep
amazing. You look fantastic.
Oh my gosh, look at her face. Thank you so much.
I want to be like you when I grow up.
I look like I'm the one with the 13-year-old.
No, like my firstborn is turning 13 this year.
Wow.
Yeah, no, I started early.
No, but you look really, really good. You look
Thank
really
you
good
so
for someone with 3
much.
kids.
Thank you
Oh
so
my
much.
gosh.
Thank
I hope
you.
someone is inspired. I'm inspired.
Right? But anyway, you were talking about how you spoke about Set Apart.
Yes.
Which amazing. Where you actually lead mentor there as well.
Yes, I am.
So how do you find it mentoring young people?
Wow. You know, when I started, I actually did not think that I would enjoy it. I didn't think that I would even know what I am doing because mentorship is basically walking with someone through their life experiencing, being there for someone and so forth and so on. And I've been through a lot. I had a baby at 19. I am that girl that gave up on her dream, that didn't finish college and didn't think it was that didn't go to college and didn't think that her dreams were going to come to light and so forth. So I basically pegged myself as a failure. So I didn't think that I would have anything to give people because mentorship is about pouring out what God has given into you. So I had completely, when I was first asked, I was like, what makes you think I can do that? But it's interesting when I started sharing my story, so many people reached out to me. So many people reached out to me about sex outside of marriage, infidelity, because I do have that past. And so many wives reached out and said, look, I'm ashamed to talk about this. And I've never heard anyone talk so comfortably in a crowd full of people about how many mistakes they've made, that they've cheated on their husband, and so forth and so on. So, like, for me, I honestly don't take it for granted. It's a privilege to be able to serve people because when you are mentoring, you are serving them. It's not about you. It's not about fame. I always thought that being in a position to mentor, you have to have the money, you have to have the fame, and that mentoring came before I became a media personality. So for me, God was really just showing me that this is your first assignment before any other, is to impact other people's lives. Wow. So even when you do go out into the world and do what it is that you were born to do and what I called you to do, the key is always to impact lives. So even in my work, it's not about fun. Okay, it is fun, but that's not the first thing. The first thing is that the information I'm sharing on radio, is it changing people's lives? Am I making a difference? What I say, is it encouraging someone? Is it motivating someone to wake up in the morning and try again? So for me, that's the most important thing. And yes, I love mentoring. I really? Yeah.
Okay, so I know when it comes to mentoring, people always strive to be perfect, and they always strive to have or live or show the people that, they're almost perfect. Some people don't want to show their flaws.
Yeah.
But, for you said it also brought even more people closer to you.
Yes.
It brought more people closer to you. But do you ever feel that maybe sometimes it could be too much to share with the people?
I feel vulnerable sometimes because I'm showing you my scars.
Yeah.
And I feel, but I've never felt like it's too much. I do sometimes feel vulnerable, and I myself have a mentor, Pastor Gladys Paswani. She is
Gladys.
Yes, mommy. So she's someone that whenever I feel like I'm getting to a place of, okay, maybe I'm sharing too much, I go back to her. I talk to her. Because she's someone who's been very open with me about her life, about her journey in marriage. And I actually feel like it has stages. So because mostly at Set Apart we have the young adults, there's only so much I can share right now. Then we also have the married women. So at a marriage get-together, there's also a certain level that I can share up to. So I always kind of gauge the audience. I don't share too much information for fear of sometimes too much information can be damaging.
Yeah.
So some people are not ready for that information. So wisdom always plays a really big part of that.
And in this Christian nation, yeah, they definitely not ready.
Wisdom plays a really big part in that. Direction from the Holy Spirit. I can't just say what I want to say all the time everywhere. Sometimes I need direction. Sometimes I need the Holy Spirit to say, okay, this is okay for you to share. This is the right crowd for this, and this is the right crowd for that. Because I can't start telling you about certain things in marriage, and yet you're not ready to receive that. So it's also about you. It's about the people that I speak to. It's about the children. I mean, we go to orphanages and stuff like that, and I don't share my story on infidelity there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I do talk about sex before marriage because that's the audience. Those are the children. That's what's happening in their lives right now. But I don't share other things.
That's great. I love that you've said that. But I'd like to know from you also, the balance and just the support that you get from your husband. But before we get into that, let's take a short break. And on the other side, we do have the news on the hour. And thereafter, we'll be getting right back into the Female Crush.
This is the taste of Africa. Revin Products, 100% juice, high juice, the taste of Africa.
Juicy is manufactured by Revin Zambia Limited of Ndola.
Milk. I'm supposed to test these three, and I'm supposed to choose which one is better, right?
Milk is milk, I mean.
I think there's a difference. I think E, the best E.
I'll go with blue.
I love this one. This is my favorite.
It's sweet.
It's
satisfying, I should say.
Makes my throat relax.
More richer. This is how milk is supposed to taste.
That's excellent.
I don't even know the name, but I love it.
Wow, I didn't know it.
Twin cow. No wonder.
Twin cows. Twin cows.
Wow, the packaging is so nice, eh?
Double the cows, double the taste.
Twin cows. Yummy.
Twinkle's full cream long life milk. Taste the difference.
Trade Kings, improving lives.
Get ready to step it up with GoTV. Step up your entertainment with GoTV.
How does this work? You need to listen to me.
Pay your account now and we'll upgrade you to the next GoTV package. Don't wait. Pay now and step up to more for the whole family.
That's exactly what I want.
GoTV. Live it, love it.
Touching food before washing after changing diapers. This is tantamount to dangerous cooking. Tawaishiwa tama James ya nomba fipondo. Tayapwalala ngama James yakale. Manja mako tuma James tuchachabe pate after pate. That's why Funko Sambila na hygienic soap. Ili na active silver technology wambele. Soap with technology. Osapapi!
Call police, madam.
Go and hygienics and Kulukuta her right now.
You are under Samba in the laws of hygienics.
Hygienic soap is a powerful antibacterial soap with active silver technology formulated to kill 99.9% of germs.
Hygienic soap. You are safe in our hands.
We're diving in deep this March, flexing our muscles to give you a great viewing experience. Let's do this. Put your big girl pants on and forge your own path.
This is the first check I've ever gotten.
How many people would kill to be a gram?
It's not all it's cracked up to be.
Hostile conditions, huh? Brush it off. Stay connected to GoTV for shows that will get you pumped up. We're going all in this March. GoTV. Live it. Love it.
I don't care, I don't care, I don't care. I don't care if they know the truth about how much I care for you. I don't care, I don't care, I don't care. There's nothing I wouldn't do.
Show some love to your fabrics with Boom Bubble Plus washing powder with powerful dirt-fighting enzymes and special color protection. Whiter whites and brighter colors. Fabrics love Boom.
Alright, so welcome back to it. Now, of course, it's time for us to continue with Fungi. Mrs. M, she is our female crush for today. Now, remember, she does so much. I mean, this is a woman who is a media personality. She's a brand consultant. She's also a mentor. She's doing just amazing works, okay, out there in the fields, connecting people, enriching people's lives. But I also like to know something from her. I mean, her being the mentor that she is and juggling the number of things that she does, how does her husband as well support her in everything? Because I know being in the media is not exactly the easiest thing. Okay, you have men coming at you, you have the workload also coming at you, and now to balance a marriage and kids and all of that, it must be quite hectic here and there. How do you do it?
Wow, I get that question a lot.
Because we want to know. Because I can only imagine you have 3 kids.
Yeah.
You have a husband. Yeah. And then, you're doing TV, radio, you're hosting events, you're mentoring. Right? That's a lot on a plate.
Yes, it is. It is. And I promise you, I do not do it on my own. Thank you, Jesus. My husband is very supportive. He is extremely supportive, and he has a very flexible job. So we work together a lot. He's my manager.
Okay.
So he gets me the gigs, he gets me this and that, and so forth and so on. And he helps with the kids. If I have to go somewhere, he'll stay with the kids. Sometimes we go with the kids. Sometimes it gets hectic if the babysitter doesn't pull through. We go with the kids. And I've let them know at work that, you know what, I'm a mom. Accepting of that. If you guys want me to work with you, this is one of my conditions. So that's pretty dope for me.
Now, as it is, sorry, Mulang, I didn't cut you off there. As it is Women's Month, right? There's a lot of women that complain about juggling, work and their marriages and everything. So, how important is it to have a supportive partner?
I can't stress it enough.
Yeah,
it is so important. Like, your partner isn't just your partner. Your partner is your other half. He is a part of you. When you get married, you become one flesh.
Yeah.
So if you're not getting support from your partner, from your husband, then it means that you're both lagging behind. And that's something we had to find out for ourselves as husband and wife. That, it's not working when we are working in opposite directions. You do your thing, I do my thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, wife does this, husband does this, no interference in each other's roles. It doesn't work that way. You definitely have to help each other every now and again. And because of that support system that I have from my husband, shout out, baby.
Shout out Mr. M.
I'm able to glow for you, and it benefits him as well, because when people see me, people say, oh my God, who's his wife? And it's really just the decision that we made as a couple that, look, we tried to do it the worldly way, where you do your thing, you do your thing. It didn't work.
We meet at sea.
Yeah, we meet in the middle. It didn't work. We tried to give each other roles, like you can't clean the house because you're a man. You can't bring in the bacon because you're a woman. It did not work. It's not logical.
Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that, because people feel, feminism. Well, the David as feminism, or even just that female support to say let's strike a balance in the home, and it just
doesn't sit well.
Yeah, it doesn't sit well. Where there's like a woman's place is in the kitchen. It ends there. The man must go out and collect that bacon. Changing the narrative. I mean, we're millennials. We're millennials. We're living in a different time where even I need to work. One paycheck is just not cutting it anymore.
No, it isn't.
Yeah,
it isn't. And I think it all starts with my husband knows that he's not. He when I'm cooking, he helps me with the dishes, and you can look at it as, he's doing the dishes. We get to spend time with each other, because he also has sometimes a hectic schedule.
Yeah.
Sometimes he's working up to like 22, and then he comes home and he's so tired and he just wants to sleep. And so we don't get that much time together. And then if I travel, oh my gosh, it's even worse. I was in Tanzania last year for a month. And we spend time together when he's old, because then we never feel like you're too busy for me, or you don't have time for me. Oh, now you have this amazing life, yada yada. Now you're famous. Now you don't know where you came from.
I can't. Oh, yeah, that's crazy. But speaking of where you came from, you also started hosting. You started doing TV in 2019.
I feel like Zambia and Zimbabwe can complement each other in terms of the art industry. Of course, Zimbabwe, as there is here.
Really?
Yeah.
I would have never guessed.
But despite that, they're doing well. They are really doing well. They're really pushing, and people are not waiting for you. And I feel like we can both learn something. Like us here in Zambia can learn something from them. And I say them because I'm married to a Zambian. So.
Wow.
I love it.
And I haven't seen that here yet. So, but I mean, the year's still.
Yeah,
because I mean, to be honest with you, similar in so many ways. Accommodating people, loving, kind, friendly. I mean, it's nice to come to a place and not feel like a foreigner. I've been to other countries, I won't say names, and it's not the same. It's not the same. When I came here, I didn't feel like I was a foreigner.
Really?
No.
So, there's always battles, especially on Twitter, like who owns Victoria Falls.
Well, you are married to a Zambian, we're just putting it out there.
Okay, I will say
I wanted to
this.
see where she was coming from without you intercepting on that one. Like,
Well, to be honest with you, oh man, I am looking forward to so much wide open spaces. I mean, I know I said this last year, but for me, number one is trusting God, right? So if I trust God, it means I equip myself, because I believe that faith without works is dead. So I will have faith in my God, as always. Trust Him, trust the process, and I will work. So I am definitely going to work. I'm putting out there, and not yet.
Yeah.
And it's embracing wide open spaces.
Embracing wide open spaces. Okay.
Well said.
Now, very randomly, before we let you go, like just to get to know you a little bit better, like just away from everything we've been discussing.
How do you that young? I don't, you guys. Though I get that a lot. Like every time I tell people I'm 33, they're like, "What?"
Did I like it?
I know. No, thank you much. It's always a compliment when I hear it, and I appreciate it.
Please
It
don't say the
humbles me.
secret is drinking water, because
I know I'm not even a water drinker. I hate water. I'm joking. I did not say that in front of people. No, on TV. No, I love water. Drink water.
So last question. What is your guilty pleasure? Like, that little thing that you just...
I love me a good pair of shoes.
How many pairs of shoes do you think you have?
I don't know.
Wow. Are there that many?
I don't know. Should we come?
Those red ones, those blue ones.
Yeah, those pink ones. Those ones with Tuma diamonds. Oh yeah, but they're two, and they've got different colors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's then your favorite cut to a good shoe?
Sorry?
What's your favorite type of shoe then?
Oh, a stiletto. Definitely these type of stilettos. Like,
Okay.
what are they called? The pumps?
The pumps, the pointy stiletto. Okay.
The pointy with the, I don't like the thick heel. I want
like
it
a razor blade, then very
defined.
Yes. Accentuate the legs.
I love it. And you walk just changes.
I know. It's got like this little bounce when you move.
Yes.
You walk like you own the world. Like,
You walk like you're walking on clouds.
I think Sydney is now my new BFF. But no, thank you so much for being here with us.
Thank you so much for having
me.
me.
So much fun.
I had fun too.
I had so much fun, and we wish you all the best this
you so
2020.
Thank you, thank you. I wish you guys the best too.
and Zimbabwe is on the Zambian side. But anyway, it's time for us to keep it moving. Coming up next, we're talking experiencing the woman in you. Okay, so it's going to be very exciting. Stacey is going to be joining us right after this.
There is a core belief at the heart of Liquid Telecom. The belief that every individual has the right to be connected. The pursuit of this vision has seen us build the largest independent fiber network in Africa.
Fatata, you're here.
As a young
Latest TMs. Top star. Nabi Muzi.
You are my guest at every dinner. You be exciting about them killer. You are the reason now I'm with her. Yonse, ni good to me lily. Life is better with you every day. You are the reason I'm feeling this way. Can nobody take this away? You're my fruity kinda. You're the test of a perfect summer. Cause of you I love no other. Oh no. Fruity kinda. Why did I have to discover? Because of you I love no other. Oh
Is international.
internationally recognized because it has been a beacon of peace since 1964. The cornerstone on which this country is birthed is the motto, One Zambia, One Nation. Sadly, this once peaceful country is now exhibiting hate upon itself. Some of the citizens have become a menace to society. Ritual killings, gassing, rioting, and instant justice mob is now the order of the day. This is why Diamond TV has commenced a campaign called Diamond TV Peace Campaign.
Kamba kandota iwe sina inakuuza kuti uyu basi kondakta timpasile drama yonse iwe yai ndalama wayenda Lusaka wayenda mienda halo simienda budalo mojo gigo ikonwere na injombiga mojo. Trade Kings, improving lives.
Stay happier with DSTV's 2020. All you have to do is pay for your DSTV subscription and you get up to 42% discount. What's more, you get upgraded to the next package.
At one?
Just pay for your current pack and get upgraded to the next pack.
Hygienic Police.
Conditions such as pimples, acne, rashes, and dry skin. Its natural ingredients make it safe for everyday use and is the best option to give you healthy and radiant skin. It's natural, it's fresh, it's Mediherb.
Bonus on www.m-bet.com/ZM. Pay easily with MTN Mobile Money, Airtel Money, and Zamtel Kwacha.
Wake the children.
Woo-hoo! We're revving up for a roller coaster ride of fun and feels for everyone on Box Office.
Party!
Well, that's disappointing.
Wanna miss this rip-roaring ride?
Creamy, yummy, fruity blend.
Like to destroy our, stop it in the name of God. Press patience and love, and the Lord will come through for you. I believe as Zambians we're going to get out of this mess, and as Zambians we shall return back to the peace that we knew. So I want to say out there,
Peace campaign, so that you and I can help Zambia restore the peace that we once enjoyed.
Using Boom Sparkle Plus with the new Triple Power formula, dishwashing is now a joy. More pileups of dirty dishes.
Just one drop of Boom Sparkle Plus with Triple Power formula takes care of everything. One bottle of Boom Sparkle Plus will shine 1,000 dishes.
And just when you thought that it couldn't get any better, the added lemon and aloe vera leaves my hands softer and smelling fresher than ever before. Once a chore, but a joy, leaving me with more time.
Trade Kings, improving lives.
There is a core belief at the heart of Liquid Telecom. The belief that every individual has the right to be connected. The pursuit of this vision has seen us build the largest independent fiber network in Africa. From Cape to Cairo, we are connecting more of Africa. Liquid Telecom, building Africa's digital future.
This March, Zambezi Magic brings you a different take of the movie festival.
Who did this to you, Princess?
I don't know, Dad.
where insecurities turn into liabilities of love.
You've been talking to Butch behind my back.
That lead gold diggers to do the extreme.
You cut me off. Did you really think you'll continue blackmailing me forever?
But they end up doing the forbidden. Get your popcorn ready on Sunday and make it a date with Zambezi Magic.
Zambia is internationally recognized because it has been a beacon of peace since 1964. Sadly, this once peaceful country is exhibiting hate upon itself because some of its citizens, unfortunately, have become a menace to society. Now, this is why Diamond TV has embarked on a peace campaign where heroes will come and share the messages of peace.
God has given us a responsibility. The responsibility God has given to us is so that we can build a nation that out of its diversity can spread the message of peace to the nations. And if we didn't have to worry about how we're going to sleep or whether we're going to be disturbed, we could care more. There is a word of hope for all of us. God is in control and He is looking after us as Zambia. Let's continue to pray. Let's continue to trust Him. We will walk through this. We will be just well. But let's handle ourselves properly at this point, in Jesus' name.
Join in the campaign at hashtag Diamond TV Peace Campaign so that you and I can help Zambia restore the peace that we once enjoyed.
Eagle Events Management, in collaboration with NGOCC and Trade Kings Group, presents the International Women's Day Conference and Luncheon at the Mulungushi International Conference Center, dubbed Am Equal, with the theme Transforming a Generation of Women for Equality. Speakers will include Bridget Kambobe, Trade Kings; Maureen Treasure, Women in Law, Southern Africa; Charit Muntali, Eagle Events; Christabel Michelle Banda, Zisk Life; UD Soko, Zambian Cancer Society; Wanga Zulu, Actress in Pali; Maria Zalomius Mwelwa, Zaid Farmer. Date 14th of March 2020. Time 08 hours. Charges 500 kwacha only. Students and Makwebo women 250 kwacha. For bookings call 0966 756 555, 0977 614 130. Email event@zamnet.zam. Don't miss out.
Powered by Trade Kings, improving lives.
So welcome back to the Diamond Connection. Now it's time for us to see what has been happening through the week. Okay, what a week it has been. Some of the hardcore serious stuff. First, I think we need a moment. So let's just look at some of the lighter things that have actually happened, some events that have actually transpired, okay? Let's just take a deep breather. I know everyone is still recovering from the president's address today, but let's see what else has been happening. Now, what would you do if you got a shout out, okay? If you had met Gabriel Union and you got a shout out from her.
I'd scream.
You'd scream,
I'd
right?
Scream. Like,
so
I love her. First and foremost, like I love her, and then she does a shout out. Hey,
I would die. Do you not die? die.
You would never hear the end of it,
right?
In every sentence.
Pearl Thusi got a shout out from Gabriel Union. Now they had met at some place in, I think it was in Barcelona, in Spain. So she says, this was Gabriel Union's post, you guys, on Twitter. She says, today's hashtag WCW is the talented Pearl Thusi. I met Pearl randomly in a bar in Barcelona right after watching her movie, Catching Feelings. And I fanned out. Hey, can you imagine Gabriel Union fanning out? What? Yeah, she is a kind. She is the kind of woman that but a superstar for all the right reasons. She's an entrepreneur and a philanthropist. That is so cool. And of course, Pearl responded with a crying, shocking face, that teary face with the hearts, and of course, giving thanks. And she says, I have no words. I would also have no words. I would be dying, darlings, dying. But anyway, that is what happened. Ooh, so exciting, eh?
So exciting
Our
for
friends.
her.
God, when? Oh. Anyway, let's move on. Bonang, I wouldn't mind a shout out. But anyway. So the coronavirus as well hitting Africa. A lot of people are concerned about this. Now, of course, the very basic, all you have to do is make sure you wash your hands, don't touch your face. These little things that you can do to keep away from infecting yourself. But the ENCA did post this the other day that only 8 cases of the coronavirus have been reported in Africa. Professor Tumbi Ngudu from the Africa Health Research Institute says Africa must not celebrate just yet. And of course, Africa has been going in a panic in different parts of the continent, but recently South Africa did detect one case of the coronavirus. They did confirm one case of the coronavirus in South Africa, but that is in KwaZulu-Natal. Now, this was a couple with their 2 kids, and they were coming from Italy, and we do know even the first case in Nigeria was coming from Italy. Now the question is, why is Italy being so reckless? I've seen a lot of those questions on social media, like Italy needs to step up. Okay, and the concern now is because South Africa is so close to Zambia, and we have flights in and out all the time. There's a lot of concern as to what would happen if it gets here. But of course, the ministry did come out and say, look, well, we are prepared for it. They have put in measures to ensure that if they do detect a patient. Patient is a more politer term. If they do detect a patient, then they are able to address the situation. And I said, kudos, at least we are prepared should it happen. But remember, you need to make sure you wash your hands, don't touch your face, And what's crazy is also with the story out of KwaZulu-Natal for the one patient is that his doctor as well has been quarantined, his kids, like the whole family's been being quarantined. Because they didn't know at first, right? They didn't know, but I just feel like Italy should have done better, especially because the cases that are coming to Africa are coming out of there. I think upon departure and whatever it is, they should have really screened their passengers, people that are living in the country, the people that are in transit. They should have really, really thoroughly screened them. And I don't think, if they had done it properly, I don't think would have had cases yet.
Speaking of coronavirus and Italy and everything, I've just remembered something that I read on social media where somebody says that right now the threat Africa has is Italy. Because we've seen China is doing everything they can to make sure they contain this. And so far, the cases we've had in Africa, Italy is like the starting point.
I know. But also memes have been flying all across South African Twitter, especially. And this was one of the funniest images I came across. Ayazi South Africa. Hey! Ayazi.
They have to use the ShopRite plastic bags.
A bandana. Imagine if you saw somebody coming across the street.
I would
plastics, he's got a whole towel. Guys. No.
I would run. I'm like, hey, what is this?
But in as much as those might be funny, please keep reading up on coronavirus. Educate yourself on ways that you can protect yourself. Washing your hands with soap thoroughly, at least for more than 20 seconds, is one way you can do it. Don't touch your eyes. Don't touch your face too much. Stay away from doing that. Move around with hand sanitizer as well. And, that for now, that's the most you can actually do to keep yourself safe. Question coming from the Pope. That's what I said. I was like, whoa, what? If we could have the CG off. So BBC News had reported that the Pope says priests can as sex slaves. Slaves?
We need to do better as humans, though.
Yeah, and also I feel like it being Women's Month, I think this also should have been a time for the Pope, especially after coming out and saying that, to strengthen the fight also in protecting the nuns. Because I believe if you're going to be a nun, it's a calling. Okay, it's a calling. No one just gets up and says, "Oh, I want to be." No, it has to be something that comes from deep within you. You know, it's a calling. So I feel like with this new information, the Pope needs to stand stronger in the fight. Yeah, this shoe is just ew. Yeah. But these are ugly shoes.
I'll pass.
And sadly, people will be buying those shoes.
Obviously, you see what? There's power in being a brand, because he's such a big brand. He'll probably release something that is not even nice, but because it's Kanye West.
And also, there's power in having common sense. I'm just saying.
Because it's Kanye West, people will be like, I got the new Yeezys, and then you look at the new Yeezys and be like, okay,
those aren't
interested.
Those aren't Yeezys, sir. Like, ew. I would
They're
never
like
wear
ewies.
like ewies. But also, very exciting. When I saw this post, I was laughing. I was in tears. I was just like, oh my God. I couldn't believe it. So, I'm going to ask you, which public figure would you think would, if they had to do like extracurricular activities, like in terms of sport, let me be specific, in terms of karate, who would you think would be a karateka?
In Zambia?
Yeah, in the public eye. Somebody very popular in the public eye. Who would you think would be a karateka? Who do you think has the abilities to do something like that?
I really can't even think of any. I'm just like, because I'm trying to think about the popular people in Zambia.
They don't seem very...
What?
I know. This was a shocker for me, and I couldn't believe it. I had to comment.
Who is this person?
Okay, so let's have it up, and I want you to see the name.
No! No way!
No way! And he captured it saying, picture but no sound, Wednesday. That was on Wednesday. Back on tatami with my 70-year-old teacher. Now, if you look at the last picture there where they're stretching, okay? He's touching his toes, you guys. Never in my life.
No way, guys. No way.
Like, I mean, I was like, Council can touch his toes. He doesn't look like he's that flexible. So I was really, really laughing. And also, Difficulty did comment on this one. Let's take a look at the comments. So you see, yeah, there I was in tears. I was laughing. I was like, LOL, you can touch your toes. And Thomas says, he has always been a judoka. Let me go back. Do you see Difficulty?
No.
I also just don't
like
see
right now, I just even didn't see that. Like, I'm still in shock. If you can tell right? From my face, I'm just like... What?
Just didn't see that coming.
People have a lot of secrets up their sleeves, huh? Interesting.
But also Roberto has some new music coming out. Yes. He did share this onto his WhatsApp status, and I was like, wow. So he says it's Mexico, Kenya, and Zambia meeting on a track. And yeah, it dropped the other day. So I'm excited to see. It sounded good, but I want to hear the full song. So Roberto, please send me the song. Also, he did have a very unfortunate event. There was a certain airline, and he was complaining that he had lost his bag. They stole his new watch and damaged the bag. And also, the bag arrived wet, clothes and contents wet. And he was very upset about that.
But are they not supposed to compensate in such situations?
Yeah. But it depends also. He needs to have the energy to chase up on it.
It's the chase, please.
I've had bags lost before by a certain airline, and it's the worst experience. And this is why I always advise people, it doesn't matter. Get travel insurance. Travel insurance helps you recover whatever it is that if something's been damaged, lost, it will save you lots and lots of money. It would definitely save you. So always get travel insurance in case your flight gets cancelled, missed, or whatever. They're able to, sort out these little things so that you don't have to now start forking money from here and there just to get yourself back on your trip. So
speaking of losing luggage, this one's happened to me as well. I was so offended where I get to this place and have nothing to wear. And my bag went to another country that I wish I could visit. But no, Mlenga still remained in Africa. My bag went abroad. You understand?
And you're here.
I'm here.
Shame.
Like how? Why?
Hey. Shame, Just
like,
friend.
Oh, Lord, what is this? Is this a sign I receive?
My gosh. But also, somebody... people, we're always talking about don't drink and drive, if you're going to drive. I personally, if you're going to be sitting in a car with me, for those that have sat in a car with me, no. I don't appreciate people who text and drive. I don't appreciate it. I don't like it when people answer their phones when they're driving. I know I've done it a couple of times, but I try my best to avoid it by all means. Like for me, it doesn't matter if it's my mom who's calling me, if it's my father who's calling me. I really don't care. I try by all means just not to pick up the call. When I park, I'll call you back. If you can text me, just text me. I don't even do that hands-free thing, that people do, because what if, the person is yang in your ear?
Sometimes it can be distracting.
Yes, it can be quite distracting. So I also don't believe in hands-free. I would rather you're just concentrate on the road, listen to your music at a low volume so that you can even hear the hooters around you. Mm-hmm. But if you just don't follow the simple rules, Small rules. This could be you. Small rules.
Small rules.
Eh?
Wow.
Oh, yeah. So there's this that happened off Thabo Mbeki Road and was shared by Millennium Radio. This was what happens when you text and drive. So according to the eyewitness, the driver was texting and boo. You see what can happen in split seconds. So this is why I always say it's Friday, guys. The weekend is upon us. It's a long weekend. To make it worse, please take care of yourselves on the road. Be responsible drivers. Yes. Don't drive and text. Don't drink and drive. It is not worth the damage you're going to cause to your car. Okay, that text message costs what? 1 kwacha to send it, or is it less than 1 kwacha to send? A couple of ingwes. Versus if you get into an accident, how many ingwes are in the bill that you're going to be facing? So please, think smart, drive to stay alive, okay? And that is my advice for Friday, because apparently we gotta go. They're kicking us out now. We gotta go. But thank you so much for tuning into the Diamond Connection. Be sure to catch us again on Monday at the same time from 12 all the way to 14. But tomorrow you do have my Banda and Mesinyasi from 11 all the way up to 12. Before I end up doing my But anyway, take care of yourselves and remember, be good to one another. Let's embrace Ubuntu because we are one Zambia, one nation.
I'm a diamond, you know I'm meant for you. I'm a diamond, you know I'm meant for you.
Diamond TV, television reinvented.
Yeah, I just washed this.
Nalipate fiko ineshifaya fiko etambo fesha boom. Nizonda dotindie tamene nikondo seveze sabum. Makes your white much whiter. White school shirts and laundry. Your surface is sparkling brighter. Your number one top-state fighter. Oh yeah, boom. Son. Oh yeah, boom. Introducing Boom Household Bleach, your new #1 bleach specifically formulated to bring out the whitest whites in your laundry, plus many more uses in your home. Your #1 household bleach. Boom Household Bleach.
Trade Kings, improving lives.
GoTV brings you more tension, more excitement, and more flair this March. It's top dogs against underdogs in the FA Cup, and as usual, you can never be too sure who to support. Another important game for Real Madrid as they look to secure another 3 points. With all the drama happening around Man City, will they be able to focus on getting the 3 much-needed points? Stay connected to GoTV for more nail-biting moments. GoTV. Live it, love it.
This is the life we chose, I'm Fumu. I think I need some energy, pass me a Kung Fu. Scratch that, pass me a Kung Fu. Pass me a Kung Fu, bro.
Show me power, show me Kung Fu. And that's why I can see your power deep inside. If you really wanna do it, you know you can fly. No excuse, no apologies, do you? Show me what you got, unleash your power, Kung Fu.
Trade Kings, improving lives.
Masuwa ya sopano muzafuasisa manje na vishala vyemutaya mwasuwa na vimbuzi vamanzi ndiye pamene nizachoka nopita ponse.
Sungani umoyo wa banja lanu chitani connect kuli masuwa pipe ya storage company osaponyelamo vishala.
I don't care, I don't care, I don't care. I don't care if they know the truth about how much I care for you. I don't care, I don't care, I don't care. There's nothing I wouldn't do.
Show some love to your fabrics with Boom Bubble Plus washing powder with powerful dirt-fighting enzymes and special color protection. Whiter whites and brighter colors. Fabrics love Boom.
I love you.
Chelsea cookies, delicious cookies, the secret recipe to happiness. A little bit of chocolate for moments you won't forget to make your masterpiece of tastiness. A little bit of butter makes life better for memories to bring you happiness. And for you, Mr. Healthy, I have something nice and OT to keep you going nice and strong. Chelsea cookies, delicious cookies, baking delicious memories. Chelsea cookies, tasty cookies, baking delicious memories.
Trade Kings, improving lives. News in 60 seconds. Powered by Liquid Telecom.
The Drug Enforcement Commission has arrested and jointly charged 4 suspects for money laundering involving over 40,000 and for trafficking in over 4 tons of cannabis in Eastern Province. The 4 suspects are Daniel Chilwa, 24, a businessman, Irene Chisanga Hamonje, 38, a businesswoman, and 2 Zimbabwean nationals, Daniel Chikanisikisa, 29, a driver, and Rebecca Mwitomoyo, 48, a businesswoman.
We have, through the Anti-Money Laundering Investigations Unit in Eastern Province, arrested and jointly charged 4 suspects for money laundering activities involving over 40,000 kwacha and for trafficking in over 4 tons of cannabis, contrary to the laws of Zambia.
News in 60 seconds. Powered by Liquid Telecom.
Bring the fun home with Box Office this February. Having a sleepover? Why not invite the Addams boys and ghouls to join you?
Totally awesome.
It's very obvious why Maleficent and Aurora should also make the list. Well. Just press the green button on your remote, grab the popcorn, and start watching with DSTV's School of Laughter.
Welcome to MBET. Join our community of fun and lucky winners. It's easy. Play just from your smartphone by downloading our app or directly on the web 24/7. Enjoy and bet on top-level football competitions, more sports,